is it so hard for trauma survivors to love ourselves? Okay, when stuff happens when we are kids, the hard shit, okay? The way that we process that is almost universal. Children are what we call egocentric, okay? Babies come into the world screaming as if to say, I am here, I am helpless, this is how I make sure my mama can find me and I don't get lost. I scream so that I get fed and so that I'm dry. This is how I stay alive. Babies, children, youth, we have to be selfish like that. We have to be all about ourselves. It's not narcissistic unless we don't grow out of it, but we have to be all about ourselves to demand that our needs get met so that we survive childhood and hopefully get to adulthood. So that is a biological drive that as children we are egocentric. Okay? It's all about us. It's also true that our capacity is limited. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that when we are born into a household and into a family, that is the entire world. There is absolutely nothing else. A child cannot conceptualize really and get it that there are kids on the other side of the world. That household is everything. It is the world. It's part of why sometimes narcissistic parents do really well with very small children. Why? Because of what I'm naming, children worship parents like a god. So that really works for a narcissist. So when we're worshiping our family and they're everything and they're godlike, and I have no idea, no worldview, so this is the whole world, and something traumatic or wrong or bad happens to me, the way that that egocentric child processes subconsciously, not consciously, is something must be wrong with me. This bad thing happened. The only way I can make sense of this bad thing happening to me that made me feel so bad and terrible is that I must be bad. To a child's psyche, the subconscious, I'm using my hands to indicate the back of the mind, the subconscious, there's really no other way to process that. It's as simple as if good things happen to me, that shows me that I'm good. If bad things happen to me, it shows me that I'm bad. So, Suzanne's question, she said, I got it right, just don't call her Susan. You got it. I won't botch it that badly, thank goodness. But so when Susan says, why is it so hard for trauma survivors to love themselves? From that moment, from that subconscious programming, if you will, if I use my own life as the example, so many hard, bad, betrayal type things. We're not talking about a car accident so much. We're talking about if another human that's supposed to protect me neglects or hurts me. Because we can kind of understand after a certain age that accidents happen, but that's different than a betrayal trauma from another human in the tribe. So especially sexual abuse, especially physical abuse, especially emotional neglect, whether those parents are toxic or inadequate, really encodes as so many bad things, or I felt so bad, so much badness that I must be bad. Then we walk through the world accepting less than what we deserve, aligning with bad things happen to me because I must be bad.